Hey, my friends, welcome to the biggest end times news since Israel became a nation in 1948. I kid you not. My brother, my friend, I'll call him Eminem from YouTube. I don't want to disclose their name for privacy reasons. I don't want them to be attacked or bothered. This is huge. Prime Minister Netanyahu has discovered a secret plan for Barack Hussein Obama to take over as the head of the UN when Moon retires. That would be on 1/1/2017, which would be about the time he would be due to turn the White House over. And Prime Minister Netanyahu is fighting it. He says that Obama hates Israel more than anyone, and he's the worst president in the history of our country against Israel, the worst leader in the world since Hitler against Israel. Well, I've got some news. You're right, Prime Minister Netanyahu. He is the worst right now, but he's actually going to be worse than Hitler because he is going to, for 7 years in the tribulation, when he becomes the Antichrist, he's going to try to destroy the Jewish race down to the ground. But God is going to spare at least 1/3 of you and bring you into the fold. You will repopulate the earth during the millennial kingdom and set it all up. It's all promised. It's all in prophecy. It's all going to happen. And yeah, Obama is bad news. And I've told you all that Obama's not going anywhere. I've told you that there's a possibility he may declare martial law. He may try to make something happen to stay in office past his election. I said if he doesn't, I said it's because he has bigger plans. He'll move on to a bigger job ruling the world. And as the head of the UN, all he's got to do is just change the UN function, and he will be the ruler of the world because the ruler of the UN rules the entire world. And picture this. A harpazo, a catching away, a rapture happens. The whole world's in total disarray. Obama is the head of the UN. He tells everyone, hey, time out. The aliens took those hardcore, Bible-thumping, holy roller, Jesus-freak Christians like Paul Kidd and his ilk. The babies and the children were also taken. That's terrible, but I'm going to help you. I've got a plan. I'm going to tell you how to deal with this. The whole world will be just falling all over his every word, and he will end up being the de facto leader of the planet, and that's where he will begin to bring all hell on this earth. And I believe, again, that the great whore of Babylon is America. I don't just believe it, I know it. I prove it in the Bible. And when that happens, he'll either relocate the UN somewhere overseas and leave before we get destroyed, or it might be time for him to go into Israel and defile the third temple, set himself up as God, and start the last half of the tribulation. Either way, this is huge news. We are in the last of the last of the last of the last days. Your only hope, I hope people start listening to me now, all the doubters out there of who this guy really is. I've got at least 666 things that prove he's a future Antichrist. And by the way, I got this scoop, my friend did, and I vetted it. It's from the Jerusalem Post. Totally legit, as always. If you'd like me to pray for you for anything, contact me and I will. If you've never been saved or you're a backslider, pray the prayer, do the steps as soon as possible. I have in the box below the video title. No one's guaranteed any more time in their life. If you'd like me to witness and pray for you again, it's very important, let me know and I will. Christians, witness and pray for the lost night and day. If you don't do it, shame on you. If you are doing it, great, and look up. Our redemption draweth nigh. We fly soon. Share this video with everybody in the world you possibly can. Time is really short. Bye.